This video contains super awesome content not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness.
We have a man, he died 6 times, an African guy. He died 6 times, and every time he died, he revived. So with that being said, let's check out the video so we can get full context. 6 times.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the real immortal guy.
Definitely.
This man will never die. I kid you not. He has died not just once, twice or 3 times, but 6 times and came back to life.
Baadhi ya watu wana kauli ambayo ya kusema kama bwana yule anaweza kuwa ni mchawi mkubwa sana wa hapa.
Finally, there was a day when people, greatly concerned and considering him a problem, burned him in his house to see if he could finally die. Guess what? He was burned and couldn't breathe because of the smoke. He died that day, but here I am with him today. How is this possible? I saw it with my own eyes. We had come to bury him, but just before the ceremony started, he came out of the coffin. This wasn't the only time. Even after that, he continued to cause confusion because there were other occasions when he died and came back to life. From serious accidents, illnesses and other incidents, this man has died multiple times. Each time his family and friends gathered for his funeral, but on the day of the burial, the man would come back to life.
Right.
Life continued, but I felt that there was something wrong with my life. Every time I died and came back, my body felt very strange. Because of the many witches in our area, people started treating me as if I were a witch. Is he immortal or has any special powers? How do people treat him? All these questions made me travel a long way to Tanzania to find out if what is being said is true. I didn't believe it either, but I accepted it after meeting him and having this conversation. Is Ismail Azizi. I am 40 years old and live in Ukerewe, Tanzania, where I was born. I was born with siblings, but now I am alone and have no wife or children because of the hardships I've faced. I did not grow up in a wealthy family. We were very poor. I couldn't pursue further education, which affected my chances of becoming wealthy or achieving something special. Despite my dreams of becoming rich, my struggles in life made it impossible. Because he grew up in a difficult environment, he had to face life and work hard on his own, since there was no one to provide everything he needed. He couldn't rely on his parents, siblings, or family due to their limited resources. Day after day, he worked very hard to survive. However, as he grew older, life's challenges became even more demanding. The problems I have faced in life are numerous because each one was related to my circumstances, and I had to deal with them. To find myself living as you see me today, there was a time when I was at work and had a very serious accident. Everyone who saw it thought my life was over. They took me to the hospital in critical condition, and when we arrived at the hospital, the doctors told my friends and relatives that I was dead. My brothers and other close family members had already accepted. They took me to the morgue. I didn't feel what was happening before, but I woke up again, feeling very cold. Fortunately, the morgue wasn't closed, and it was a place where people were laid, not locked in a box alone. When I got up and walked, I wasn't fully conscious, but I saw everyone staring at me in shock. Soon, my family came to pick me up and take me back home.
Wow.
This was shocking news to see a dead person come back to life, something usually only heard of in books. On one hand, the family was happy because they saw Ismail alive again, but on the other hand, it was confusing and caused great fear among people who knew much about his funeral, which had already been prepared.
hilo walikaa nao, walikaa kwa wasiwasi na kuniangalia.
When we got home, I found a lot of people
They go right
there.
here.
But when they saw me,
They
they
ran.
immediately started to run away. They had already begun the funeral
I would have ran
rituals
too.
because everyone had
Hell yeah.
accepted that I was dead.
Yeah.
People started thinking I was a ghost, which is why most of them ran away as soon as they saw me. After that, life went on, but people didn't believe I was a real person. Instead, they all thought I was a ghost, and some even feared me because of what I had been through up to that day. As the days went by, the problems kept coming his way, each bringing a new challenge and creating confusion and fear in those around him. The events that followed the second time are difficult to explain in a way that makes sense to the human mind.
Watu walinichukua na kunipeleka hospitali.
At that time, I was suffering from malaria. I had been very sick for days at home, and no one took care of me. When my condition worsened, people finally took me to the doctor. The illness had advanced, and I was in a bad state. The doctors declared that I was dead. My family immediately prepared a coffin for me. However, as soon as they placed me in the coffin, I woke up and realized I was alive. They couldn't believe it, because this was the second time it had happened. They
Are they
brought the
even
doctors
checking
to
to make
verify
sure
that
this
I was
man is
alive.
dead?
Even my parents couldn't believe.
Yeah, they check. They check.
They check.
multiple
They
times.
check the pulse. They check
Yes.
everything. He be gone
Yes. He
cold.
died
Okay.
6
Okay.
times. Every
Pronounced
time he come back
dead.
to life.
Wow.
Yeah, that's in Africa. You know, Africa, you know, they got that shit. You know what I'm
He-
saying? Haiti,
Mhm.
Africa.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
It's different. It's different
Jamaica
over there.
too.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jamaican have that, you know, they have that type of shit going on.
Is it a power? Like, what is it?
I don't know. It's
Mm.
no, it's the voodoo. It's the woo, like they call it.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you could do good
I
and
don't
bad.
believe in it. Hey,
It could be
I
good and
still don't
bad.
believe it. Huh?
It could be good or bad, basically.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But that is insane though. That is insane. But anyways, we have the next story. That is insane. We have
Shout
another
out to
crazy
him.
story.
Is he still alive? Fun fact.
Yeah, he's
Is
still
he
alive.
still alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Matter of fact,
Cool.
they burnt him. They burnt him at one point. He came back to life.
They can't kill this man. Whatever they do, they
Yeah.
can't kill him. Like,
Yes.
even if they try to bury him 6 feet under, they're gonna
Yeah.
find a hole
You
open in the morning. He gonna be done dug his way out of the hole. He's just unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. It
Yeah,
is.
shout out to him.
Yeah, big shout out to him. He said even him, he don't understand it. He don't know what that means.
Right. Exactly.
He
Like
died.
he has favor on his life for
He
sure.
said to the point where it's boring because now every time he died, they don't know if he died for real. So
He know
now
he coming back every time he dies.
exactly. Yeah.
Woo.
That is insane, man. But
Until that
anyway,
last time, he gonna get tired of it. He gonna be like, I'm dead for real, dead.
to the point where he go live by himself because
Mm-hmm.
they don't like him. They burned his house before
That's
with him
crazy.
inside of it. Yeah, that is insane.